Hi. Does this ever happen to you where you had all these ideas earlier and you sit down on your computer and you look at the blank page and you go completely blank, or you watch somebody's video and you're like, I need to be making videos. I need to be making more videos, or I've got to start making videos, and you have this awesome business or service and you love what you do, but every time you start to think about making a video, you go like nothing. You got nothing. I've been there. My name is Elaine Williams, and I am creator and founder of Captivate the Crowd and Camera Speaker Training Program. And I have so been there. I've been a professional stand-up and speaker and performer my whole life, but the first time I did speaking, I choked, speaking as myself, and the first time I did comedy, well, that's a whole nother one-woman show, but I've been there. And I know for me, everything kind of goes in cycles. Like, I have times when I am so creative and I've got so many ideas and the juice is flowing. And then other times where I'm like, I got nothing. And so I've learned a couple of tricks along the way, and I would love to share this with you. And I've noticed when people come to me, when they want to work with me, whether it's in my group program or more closely with me one-on-one, that's one of the top challenges, is like, I don't know what to say. And it's so sort of ironic because deep down, just like them, like, you probably know what to say. You probably know deep in your heart and your gut, like, there's so many stories you could tell and so many people you've helped, and your transformational journey and your points, you know, those moments in life where you're like, wow, like, there's so much. But when you feel the pressure, sometimes it's just like blank, right? And so here's a couple of my favorite tips. So this may be old school, but I always have pen and paper with me. Like, even if I go to something formal, in my little evening bag, I will have a pen and paper. Not that I go to that many formal things. Just because I'm still training myself to do more electronic stuff, but you can always use your phone, voice memo, you can always call yourself. But I like to write things too, especially sometimes it's just quicker. And I've found for me that a lot of times creativity or writing or like messages that I feel like are supposed to come through me, that happens when I'm folding laundry, washing dishes, driving, showering. A lot of times it's like a right brain, left brain thing. And Julia Cameron talks about that in The Artist's Way. So I find that always having a pen and paper with you, because for me, if I'm like, I'm going to sit down and write at the computer, that for me is a place of force, and it doesn't work. That's why one reason I'm so into movement and body, which is point number 2. I believe that when we are connected with our source, whatever your beliefs are, spirit, God, universe, I'm very spiritual, that's when we're in the flow. You know how like sometimes you're just grounded and have you ever had that day where just like you're so in the flow and things are just grooving and you're just ticking things off your list and it's like, whoa! So to me, one of the best ways to get in the flow or to stay in the flow is when I work out, when I sweat, when I move my body. And so that's another thing I work on with my clients is like we do warm-ups. Because, you know, a lot of us are sitting in front of computers and we're driving in our cars, we're hunched over, we're constricted, and that is not a place of creativity. Creativity needs to come from an expansion, right? To expand your capacity. So that's another one of the top ways. Is just like if you feel stuck, get up and move, walk around, talk to yourself. What would you tell a friend? So the first thing is always have a pen and paper with you in your life as you run around in your car, in your purse, in your bag at the gym. And at home, you can just get up and move and walk around, go for a quick walk to clear your head. And then think about the people you've helped. Make a list of all the past clients you've had, or friends, or neighbors, or family members, like anybody you've helped, anybody that you were able to have a conversation and they had a huge shift from your conversation. Or if you are a service provider but you also sell things, any person that you sold a product to and it like changed their life, you can talk about that. You can talk about your own personal journey. You can talk about your client's personal journey. You can talk about a quote that inspired you. You can talk about a picture that inspired you. And you know, a lot of times it's right under our nose. We can't see it. So again, that's why I'm a big fan of make some lists. Make some lists so that you can, always have something to go to. Because a lot of times what happens is, if you have a regular writing practice or a regular thing that you do, a lot of times you've trained yourself to get in that rhythm, but then sometimes if you have something new coming or there's stress, that's when we go, that's when it freezes. So part of it is just like building these habits, but also, like there is something that's so wonderful. Stephen Pressfield says if you wait for inspiration, it's probably not going to happen. There's nothing like showing up to the page every day. And so I'm saying this because whenever you do your Facebook Lives, you want to have some kind of script. You want to have some kind of outline so that you're not just rambling, look at the food I made, unless you are a food blogger or something. I hope I didn't offend anybody. So a lot of jam-packed information I just gave you. I know I'm a fast talker and I get excited, and so sometimes I just go, blah. So you want to move your body. You always want to have pen and paper and or a recording device with you, because I don't know about you, but my cell phone loses power. So, I always think it's good to have a backup. One time I was on a plane after I had spoken at several colleges, and I just got this download, and I was like writing in another book. Because I couldn't take my computer out. So I'm a big fan of doing the electronic thing, but having a backup too. And then if you're still feeling stuck, think about people you've helped in the past. Think about your story, other people's stories. Think about problems that people have that you help solve. And think about, how you love to help people and why. So there's so much to talk about. Sometimes we just get blank when we are, under stress or pressure or a deadline, or if we've been traveling. I know there's so many things. So anyway, I hope that you are having an awesome Wednesday after this fabulous holiday. And I hope to hear from you. I'd love to know which one of your techniques works. If you want to leave a comment below and tell me, what do you use to think about what you want to talk about? Do you have a special tool? Do you have a special app? Do you go on Instagram to be inspired? I would love to hear what you do to help you know what you want to talk about. And I'd love to know, hi Angel, hi sweetheart, I want to talk to you. We should talk. So anyway, I'm just going over, a lot of people come to me and they say, I want to make Facebook Lives, but I don't know what to say. Hey Stacy, hi sweetheart, I'm just about to call you. So yeah, I was just talking about real quick how a lot of my people come to me and they say, I need help, I don't know what to say. And a lot of times it's right in front of your nose, well, tell me, Angel uses a news curator, okay? I'm not sure what that means. But a lot of times you can just make a list of people you've helped or read testimonials that people have given you. It's always a great way to touch back with other clients and find out, what did you love about working with me, and how has your life continued to change? That's always fun. I get high when I see my people flying. I had 2 people in my Captivate the Crowd group program, and they were both terrified of video, and now they are like, whoa, they're directing and producing. They're making videos like crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've created the next Steven Spielberg here. It's like so exciting just to go from like doing nothing, being frozen in not necessarily fear, but just like, I don't know where to get started, or and we went through it, and like they're just whoa. So think about how you've helped other people, how you've helped yourself. And I love to talk about other people's inspirational stories too. So anyway, that's enough out of me for today. I wish you a fabulous rest of your day. And I'd love to hear from you and hear what you do to fill yourself up so that you know what you want to write about, how you can craft your messages and stories to reach your people. All right, thanks so much, and I hope to see you on the stage or screen soon. Bye for now. Bye.